For centuries, the pyramids of Egypt have stood as the ultimate symbol of human achievement and the ultimate mystery. Rising from the desert sands, the Great Pyramid of Giza is made up of more than 2 million massive stone blocks, each weighing as much as a car. How did a civilization, with no modern machinery, no cranes, and no steel tools, manage to build such colossal monuments with such precision? Theories have ranged from the ingenious to the outlandish, but now, new evidence is emerging that could change everything we thought we knew about one of history's greatest engineering feats. The traditional story goes like this. Tens of thousands of workers using simple copper tools and wooden sledges dragged huge limestone blocks across the desert, then hauled them up massive ramps to build the pyramid layer by layer. But as archaeologists have dug deeper, cracks have appeared in this explanation. For one, there's little evidence of the gigantic ramps that would have been needed. No remains, no foundations, nothing to suggest they ever existed on the scale required. And then there's the question of logistics. How could such a massive workforce be fed, housed, and organized in a time before modern infrastructure? Enter a new generation of researchers armed with cutting-edge technology and a willingness to challenge old assumptions. Using satellite imagery, 3D modeling, and chemical analysis, they've uncovered clues that point to a radically different answer. The key lies not just in the stones themselves, but in the landscape around them. Recent discoveries suggest that the ancient Egyptians may have harnessed the power of water to move the massive blocks. Evidence of ancient canals and harbors near the Giza Plateau hints at a lost network of waterways used to float stones from quarries miles away directly to the construction site. But that's not all. Microscopic analysis of the pyramid's core stones has revealed something even more surprising. Some of the blocks may not have been carved and hauled at all, but cast in place using a form of early concrete. This controversial theory, once dismissed by mainstream Egyptology, is gaining traction as more scientists examine the chemical signatures of the stones. If true, it would mean the Egyptians were not just master builders, but also pioneering chemists, centuries ahead of their time. The implications of these discoveries are staggering. If the Egyptians used water channels to transport stone and early concrete to cast blocks in place, it would mean their construction methods were far more advanced and more efficient than previously believed. This new perspective also explains how the builders achieved such remarkable precision. By floating stones along canals, they could maneuver even the heaviest blocks with minimal manpower. And by casting blocks on site, they could fit each piece perfectly, creating the seamless joints that have puzzled engineers for generations. Archaeologists have found remnants of ancient harbors and boat fragments near the Giza Plateau, supporting the idea that the Nile's floodwaters were harnessed as a natural conveyor belt. During the annual inundation, the river would rise, flooding the area and allowing boats to deliver stones directly to the pyramid's base. This seasonal rhythm may have dictated the pace of construction, with work intensifying during the months when the water was high. It's a theory that not only fits the physical evidence, but also aligns with ancient Egyptian texts that describe the importance of the Nile in all aspects of life. The concrete theory, too, is gaining momentum. French materials scientist Joseph Davidovits and others have shown that the chemical composition of some pyramid blocks differs from natural limestone, containing traces of minerals that suggest artificial production. If the Egyptians developed a form of geopolymer concrete, they could have poured blocks into wooden molds, layer by layer, reducing the need for massive ramps and backbreaking labor. This would also explain the uniformity and tightness of the joints, which are so precise that not even a razor blade can fit between some stones. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Many Egyptologists still support the traditional view, arguing that the evidence for casting is inconclusive and that the ancient texts don't mention concrete. But as new data emerges, the debate is shifting. What's clear is that the story of the pyramids is far from settled. The answer to how they were built is not just a matter of history, it's a window into the ingenuity, adaptability, and ambition of the ancient Egyptians. This new understanding doesn't diminish their achievement. It makes it even more extraordinary. The real secret of the pyramids may be that the Egyptians were not just laborers following orders, but innovators who changed the world. And that answer truly changes everything.